The best controller, keyboard MIDI controller to control Ketron EventX or any another Ketron sound module, or any another sound module at all, any another hardware. The best controls, we will talk about them in 2025 right now. We will start from the best controller ever to control hardware is Novation SLMK2. So you can find out about this controller in Sound on Sound magazine, and if you go down you can see that something says what is good in this controller, what is bad, and they mentioned that LCD, it has only one LCD comparing to previous model, but it is not at all any disadvantage. You don't need it at all. But here on good things, they didn't mention one very important thing, that only SLMK2 is Novation product that can send, beside of CC messages, it can send NRPN messages, RPN messages, SysX messages, and all other messages. There is only Novation controller that is capable to send all those messages that are very important to control transport. For example, variations, fills, breaks, key start, key stop, intro, ending, activating voice tone, activating microphone, voice 2, voice 1, many other commands that require SysX messages you can control with SLMK2. You cannot control with any another Novation model, not with SLMK3, not with SLMK2, MK1, and not with any another controller from another company. Now we will go to see other controllers, but this is controller presently the best. Disadvantage, it is discontinued. You cannot find it. You have to buy used one. When you buy used one, you have to pay attention. Some of them, they don't have good velocity. They don't have constant velocity respond. So some of them, I found some of them. I have 5 of them. All of them, they have good velocity respond. But one of them I found that didn't have, so I returned it. So when you are buying, pay attention to velocity, how it is reacting. Velocity curve, is that steady and is gradually going up or down? Some of them are missing some points in velocity. Like new controller from Native Instruments. I will talk about that later on the end if I remember. Comparing, but I can tell to you right now. Previous model Native Instrument controller and new model for controlling a Native Instrument complete. Previous is much better. It has better keys, better respond velocity than new one. I kind of don't like new one, although new one is compatible to new operating system and to complete controller latest version, but I prefer previous one. That is what I found out when I tried both of them when I was playing yesterday at my friend's house. I found out that I'm not satisfied with when I playing those piano sounds, and when I play on Roland RD800 or Yamaha piano, I have excellent feeling if I am playing on the Native Instrument keyboard. That was 49 keys. It was missing velocity curve when I'm pressing that keys. It is missing a respond. I don't get what I feel. So that is just one thing about that Native Instrument actually controller you cannot use to control event. It is for Native Instruments. It doesn't have any possibility to program any button, to send any CC messages, any PC messages, to control hardware. That instrument actually is just for Native Instrument, and it is not any one option to use it. If you just want to use key, it is too expensive to just use key to control EventX. Now, next in line to control EventX is this one, Akai MPK261. Beautiful controller. Build quality is beautiful. Keys, one of the best ever that I tried. You can play piano sound, you can play accordion sounds, ethnic sounds, everything. When you play it, you have feeling that is expensive key that you play. Touch sensitivity, amazing. Better than on any other arranger actually, and it is better than on any Korg from PA series. It is better than on any Yamaha. It is beautiful keyboard, and I actually suggest to buy this keyboard if you are playing Korg as an additional keyboard to play solo section. If you play accordions, if you play other instruments, then you can use this one, and you will get better result than on Korg. Korg is too deep, and sensitivity of the keys is not on a level of this one. This one is amazing controller. It has buttons, it has potentiometers, sliders, and you can program all of them. You can send CC messages, program change messages. Go just on internet, Google CC messages, and you will see it is volume, pan, bank messages, MSB, LSB, then portamento. You can control polyphony, monophony, you can control reverb, you can control some effects, you can control call styles, call sounds. So explore all those messages, and whatever is on that list you can control with this Akai. It is possible to send CC and PC messages, control change, program change messages, but you cannot send SysEx messages. If you have to send them, then you must have iPad, or on iPad you can have Unreal Book, and you can add buttons, and you can add option to change control SysEx messages and control those variations, fills, breaks, starts, all the transport that you have to control. You have to send SysEx messages. Engage voice tone. Here, if I press it, I can engage it, voice tone. I can start keyboard, stop keyboard, change variation. If I start it, I can control fills, control everything with SysEx messages. But if you want to just to control change messages, then you can use Akai. This is the best on market choice presently available to control Ketron EventX. Second option is Impulse. Impulse is great controller. It has a lot of controls, all CC controls, control change, all PC controls, nice keys. Not so nice like on Akai. Akai has best keys, but this one has good keys, and it has a lot of controls, toggle button controls, pad controls. You can program them, and on toggle button you can have on one button two control. You can when it's on, you can call one instrument. When it's off, you can call another instrument on same button. Two instruments. You can change, for example, register of accordion, piccolo from organ, or organ from whatever register you want to choose. You can control with Ketron, on Ketron with this controller Novation. It is much better than any other product from Novation, for example, Launch Key, or for example, SL MK3. SL MK3 is very expensive. It doesn't have so many controls like this one if we are talking about controlling hardware, not software. And it is more expensive. This one is much better. Launch Keys has a little bit better keys than this one, but this one has good keys as well. But if you are looking for good keys and good amount of control, then in this case goes for this one. The better keys, a lot of control. Good keys, a lot of control. And all control that you can get, good keys. Just pay attention on some models. And if you want to use combination of two arrangers, then Korg and Ketron is the best choice. Korg and Ketron EventX. Korg PA12345 is powerful MIDI controller. So it has functions that you cannot find in other arranger keyboard. For example, combining voices for accompaniment, external and internal voices from Korg and Ketron, and then combining a solo section and a lot of controls you will get from Korg, and you can memorize actually directly on Korg. When you call one style from Korg, it could be combination of voices from Ketron and Korg saved with style, with songbook, with set, list, or you can call sounds with combination of sounds, save with combination of sounds, save with in set list, in sound, so you can have all those combination controlled and saved and call in matter of second from Korg. So you cannot do that on Yamaha, on any another arranger keyboard. It doesn't have so powerful controls. Korg is the best controller if we are talking about controller integrated inside of arranger keyboard. But if you just want to use Ketron, you don't need Korg sound at all. You want to use Ketron, you want to control Ketron EventX, then number 1, Novation SL-MK2, number 2, Akai MPK261, and presently actual the best model, and Impulse is as well good option, the best option that is that you can now buy from Novation on market. That is actual model, not discontinued model. That is about controllers in 2005. I tried all other controllers. I didn't mention them in this video because they are missing a lot of things that I need to control sound module, external sound module, I mean hardware sound module. So I already mentioned native instruments, similar things you can apply to other controllers, especially from Roland controllers. You don't have, they have some controls, but they are not accessible. They don't have buttons. You can achieve those controls on another way, but not accessible way, like you can find it when you have actual buttons, actual sliders, actual pads on instrument, that you can get a lot of control. And if you have options to send messages that you have on those 3 controllers. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you next video, and please put some comment.